Lueroi's Pokemon Black and White Walkthrough, Part 22. Welcome back to Driftvale City, and holy crap, it's snowing! Yeah, it was definitely not snowing last time, but here we are in Driftvale, and there's snow falling to the ground. And I don't even have my winter hat on, I don't have my winter coat. My mother's gonna be furious at me. She's gonna be like, oh, you're gonna catch a cold if you go out without your hat on. Yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna catch a cold. But I am gonna go into the cold storage. Oh, best transition ever. But yeah, seriously, south side of Driftvale City, the cold storage. Yeah, we're searching for Team Plasma. We think they're hiding in here somewhere. So, let's go on the lookout here. You're actually going to be fighting a lot of these cold storage workers along the way. And there's a netball if you go up top there. So, yeah, cold storage, basically where they store all the Driftvale City goods and stuff, I guess. It's basically just a giant freezer, so yeah. I bet there's tons of, like, frozen pizzas in here, ice cream, all that good stuff. Or maybe not, whatever. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, we gotta fight a bunch of these trainers, like I said before. So before we can find Team Plasma, we gotta kind of navigate our way around here. Fight some of these dudes. And this guy has a Pansear. So yeah, we go into an ice place, and the first Pokemon we find is a fire type, which is kind of weird, but I guess you need fire types to thaw out all the ice in here or something. I don't know, there's probably not any real logic behind it. They probably just randomly chose a Pansear, but let's try not to overanalyze too much. But yeah, I'm using my Gothita here. And I just flinched. That is stupid. Ooh, you're gonna yawn. Alright, so that'll make me fall asleep in 2 turns. So I should probably switch out after I kill this thing. Anyways, Pansear goes down, and we grow up a level. So I guess we'll switch out. Oh, too bad. We would have been able to knock out Timber pretty easily. But I don't want to fall asleep, so let's switch out, and, yeah, Jungle Gym should do just fine knocking this thing out anyways, so not a big deal. Yeah, I don't really know why, but most of these trainers have Timbers in here, so if you have any Psychic types or Flying types, they're going to be pretty useful. And Seed Bomb completely destroys it. What else is new, right? And on top of that, we get to level 28, so we already got 2 level ups in this video. Making some good progress. Anyways, I don't know if you guys hear that noise in the background, but someone just thought it'd be a good idea to turn on the shower while I was recording a video, so you might hear some weird noises in the background, but yeah, someone's just taking a shower. Anyways, yeah, we're going to climb up this ladder here, fight some more of these people. Because that's what we do in this game. We climb up ladders and fight more people. Looks like another cold storage worker, and he has a Panpour. And are we going to have to fight all these stupid elemental monkeys? I mean, how many times does Nintendo have to stick them in the game? Like, yeah, we get it, they're cool monkeys, blah, 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 on to the next thing. No, we just have to fight like 50 of them. I'm not just saying 50 total, I'm talking like 50 of the fire ones, 50 of the water ones, and 50 of the grass ones. They never end, they're on every single route, in every single building. Like, you can walk into a fire-type gym and find the freaking water Panpour. That's how bad it's gotten. Anyways, we're going to knock it out, now that my little rant's over. And next up is Timber. Yeah, like I said, a lot of these people like using these things. I guess since they're workers, they want to have nice, strong Pokemon. Probably just their slaves to do all the work for them. And so we knock out the Timber. Timber's such a... What is with that weird thing sticking out of the top of its head? I don't know. If you didn't notice, I'll point it out in the next fight. But anyways, let's slide across some of this ice. There's like a little puzzle here. It's not that bad, though. Anyways, we're going to climb up some more ladders and fight some more trainers. Yeah, are you guys getting used to that? That's basically what this whole cold storage is. You climb up some ladders and you fight some trainers. So yeah, here's another one of these people. Felipe. You know, that is so racist of them to make a guy named Felipe a worker. Like, what are they trying to say about Mexicans, huh? That they all have to do all this hard labor work, or is that what they're trying to say? Huh? Anyways, no, it's probably just a random name they picked. I mean, they wouldn't... They have, like, rich boys in this game. Like, you know how every trainer has their own title, right? They have, like, people that are called rich boys. That you never see Rich Boy Felipe or Rich Boy Juan. It's always, like, Rich Boy Watson or something. But then they have to make Worker Felipe. Yeah, that's real racist of you, Nintendo. Anyways, let's finish this guy off with a Psybeam. I love how Girder's just holding the big I-Beam. Like, it starts out as a Timber holding a log, then he evolves and he gets an I-Beam, and then it evolves into Conkeldurr and it has, like, these giant concrete pillars that it's carrying around. Now let's see here. I don't always heal my Pokemon, but when I do, I prefer Moo Moo Milk. Because Moo Moo Milk is awesome, and you can get it at the Driftvale Mart, which I did in the last video. It's so cheap, and it heals 100 hit points, and it is the best. Yeah, better than Dosakees. Moo Moo Milk is the best drink ever. For the most interesting man in the world, Lueroi. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, yeah, another cold storage worker here. You guys are starting to catch the pattern here. Only this time we didn't go up a ladder to fight a trainer. We went down a ladder to fight a trainer. So yeah, that's going to blow your mind, isn't it? Oh, so we have some Vanillite. Finally something that makes sense. I mean, finally we find an ice type in the cold storage. Yeah, Vanillite, which you can actually catch in this route, just outside the cold storage, is an ice type Pokemon, so pretty awesome. It looks like an ice cream cone, which is also awesome. Anyways, ooh, critical hit. Wow, right when I do my healing, you just have to put all that damage right back on me. Anyways, let's finish you with a Psybeam here. Yeah, Vanillite, at first I thought it was like the most ridiculous, stupid idea for a Pokemon ever. But then over time I was like, you know what, that is pretty hilarious to have ice cream as a Pokemon. Anyways, we are learning the move Flatter here at level 28. Flatter is just like the move Swagger. It confuses the opponent, only Flatter will boost up their special attack rather than attack. I guess I'll give you Flatter. I accidentally clicked no. I never really use this move here, Fake Tears, so I guess I'll get rid of that. Basically, the idea is that the Pokemon will get confused, and then if they use special attacking moves, they hit themselves for more damage, so that's the idea behind it. And another Timber here. Alright, so let's knock you out in one hit here. See, look, that little thing sticking out the top of Timber's head. Like, what is that? I was talking about it a little earlier. It looks like it could be cancer or something. I don't know. That's really weird. Or maybe his brain is just so big that it's like swelling out of his head. Or maybe it's just cancer, I don't know. Anyways, let's go ahead and grab this item. It's an Ice Heal. Oh, how clever of them to put an Ice Heal in the cold storage. Wow, Nintendo, you are hilarious. Anyways, let's slide across here. Whoa, I could be like an Olympic skater, check it out. I wish I could do like spins and twirls and jump up and do awesome moves. We should seriously like get a game of hockey going in here. But I guess they don't want us to do that. They just want us to fight these trainers. And this guy's like freezing. He's like ready to battle. It's like, dude, if you're gonna get that cold, you should probably find another job. Worker Ryan. Anyways, he's got a Timber too. This is like everyone's favorite Pokemon or something like that. So let's just stick to the plan here and keep using Psychic type attacks. Yeah, like I said, Psychic and Flying types are probably gonna get up a decent amount of levels fighting these things. So there we go. I really think they should have just focused on Ice-type Pokemon in here instead of just a bunch of Timbers. I mean, we've already seen Timber a million times. I thought they were going to give us a bunch of cool Ice-type Pokemon. But no, they just didn't want to do that. They just forced us to fight more of these Timbers. But I think that was the last one there, so we can stop complaining. And there we go, it's another Vanillite. I mean, in this entire cold storage place, you only find 2 Ice-type Pokemon, and then you find like a million Fighting-type Pokemon. Like, what is the deal? Yeah, anyways, I'm going to switch over to Porky just because Gothita has just been battling the entire video, so we might as well switch things up here. Plus, Porky can knock you out in one hit. Alright, so let's go ahead and melt this ice cream cone with a Flame Charge. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so that's that. And that's actually the last of the cold storage workers. And this guy's still shivering. Wow, even after I just used a Flame Charge, I mean, sure, you could probably warm up with that fire there. Let's see, let's grab this. And it's a Hyper Potion. And let me just make sure there's... Yeah, nothing back there. So, you could actually leave, but I don't know why you would do that, because we're not done yet. So, go into this area down here. And here comes Sharon. Where have you been this entire time? Is there someone in there? I don't know. I'm going to say no. Alright, that was the most worthless question ever. So let's go inside and actually see if there is someone in here, but before we do that, let's go ahead and switch up my team here. Because like I said, Gothita has been battling the entire video, so yeah, let's switch things up. I actually put my Jungle Gym up in the front. No, sorry, not Jungle Gym, my Porky up in front. And check it out! It is Team Plasma! Hiding in here all along. Wow, and this guy's like... everyone's huddling around him to stay warm or something like that. So yeah, this is one of the Team Plasma 7 Sages. You're not actually going to battle him or anything, but he's going to send all of his Team Plasma grunts to attack you. And I guess you get to battle them one at a time. Yeah, we got two 10-year-old kids in here. Let's go ahead and fight them one at a time with our Pokemon. Like, why doesn't Team Plasma just take their 9 grunts or whatever and just tackle us and punch us and take our money and leave? It's like, no, we're going to settle this like gentlemen with a Pokemon battle. It's like, you guys are pathetic criminals. If you really wanted to get the job done, you could just bring some guns and knives and kill us all or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, we're going to fight our Pokemon here because that's a sophisticated way to settle our disputes here in Unova. So we're going to start off by knocking out a Watchog. And Scraggy's up next. Alright, so perfect. Porky's going to kill all these Pokemon. And yeah, here we are again with more fighting types. I guess there are kind of a lot of fighting types in this game. And most of them are really good. You should probably catch a fighting type for your team if you haven't, because there are a lot of good fighting types in this game. Anyways, let's try not to get sidetracked too much here. There we go. We defeated Team Plasma Grunt. That's right. You're not even worthy of a name. All you get is Grunt. Like, how do these people talk to each other? They're like at the Team Plasma headquarters, like, hey, what's going on, Grunt? Oh, not much, Grunt. Hey, Grunt, let's go out for lunch. Okay, Grunt, it'll be fun. Oh, let's call Grunt and bring him along. Like, they all just go by Grunt. What the heck? Yeah, here's another Team Plasma Grunt. Even the females have the exact same name, Grunt. Yeah, I'm sure they get themselves mixed up with all the Team Rocket Grunts, too. Anyways, this person has a Liepard on her team. So another Pokemon weak to fighting types. Ooh, Fake Out. I hate that move. It always makes you flinch, and it's stupid. Yeah, it always goes first and makes you flinch, so it's like a free shot for whoever uses it. But we should be able to knock you out pretty easily here, so... Die, you little kitty! Okay, you were kind of cute when you were a Purloin, but now you're just like an ugly cat, so... Yeah, you get to die. And Porky grows up to level 29. There we go, almost at level 30. Alright, so, I guess Sharon's taking care of the people on the left side. By the way, what happens if you talk to them? I wonder if I can actually battle these people over here. No, I guess you're just gonna... Wait, what did you just say? Something about being allergic to the cold? Yeah, whatever. I live in Iowa, and it's freezing cold here all the time, so I'm used to it. But I'm sure if you live in, like, Texas or Southern California, if you had, like, 40-degree weather, you'd probably be freaking out. But seriously, it gets to, like, negative 50 degrees down here. I'm not even joking. It's crazy with the wind chill and the... You know what? I don't even want to talk about it. Let's just go ahead and fight this Sandile. Yeah, Arm Thrust. All these people have Pokemon that are weak to fighting types. Like, Team Plasma just completely forget that one person with a fighting type Pokemon can knock everyone out in one hit. See, another one, Watchog. Like, seriously, you guys are idiots. Anyways, let's go ahead and take care of this thing. And I think we'll just have one more trainer after this. Then we'll be finished. So yeah, this time, I don't even know what Team Plasma's doing in here. I think what happened was right when you got into the city, when we, you know, brought the drawbridge down, somehow it caused a big stir and Team Plasma escaped, and they ran off, and they're hiding here in the cold storage. So that's what's going on plot-wise. Anyways, yeah, one last Team Plasma Grunt to fight here. And let's actually switch over to someone else. Just for the last battle, we might as well throw someone else out there to get some action in this video. So we're going to go over to Palpitoad to take on this Team Plasma Grunt. And I find it really funny that they chose the cold storage of all places to hide out. Like, if you're going to hide somewhere, why would you pick the most freezing cold place in the entire region? Like, you're in the cold storage. It's cold in here. Why would you hide in here? Like, seriously, that's just... If you're going to hide somewhere, just seriously go anywhere else but the cold storage. Like, whose idea was it? Let's run in there. It's freezing cold. Yeah, now you're going to die of, like... You're going to freeze to death if they don't find you. So either they find you and you get arrested, or you stay in here forever and die of frostbite or something like that. Anyways, so that's that, and... Oh, here comes Clay, the gym leader. Why do you guys always show up after we defeat all the trainers? How about next time you come before we waste our time fighting them? Alright, so now all the workers are going to take them away. It's like, did you guys really not see them run in here? There's all these workers throughout the cold storage, and all these Team Plasma Grunts run in. Somehow nobody noticed them, and they got away with hiding out in here. Sounds pretty ridiculous to me. And there's the last dude right here. He's going to be taken away, and we saved the day. Woohoo! So now Clay is actually going to give us a gym battle, which he promised us. So yeah, now we can actually get inside the gym. And Sharon's going to talk about some stupid stuff and leave, as always. So yeah, before you go, though, be sure to pick up this item. You've probably been wondering what it is from the second you walked in here, but it's a Never Melt Ice, which can boost up the power of Ice-type moves, which is pretty fitting here in the cold storage. So yeah, that is it. Once you do that, the guy will stop blocking the gym, and you can go ahead and get your, what gym badge are we on? The 5th gym badge? I don't know, I lose track of these things. Anyways, let's leave the cold storage and get back into Driftvale. Alright, time for some epic music again. And by the way, Dowsing Machine time. There's a hidden item here in this trash can, and it is a PP up, which is an awesome item, so there we go. Anyways, like I mentioned, next time we're going to be going to the gym, fighting the gym leader, getting our gym badge. Yeah, a lot of fun stuff coming up next time, so thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more. See you all in the next video.